Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to John's Model Making. Today we're going to be carrying on with Agora's Mitsubishi Zero. It's finishing off pack 2, starting at stage 11, building the engine. Stages 11 to 15 are all about the engine, and we'll get to be able to check or test the propeller at the end of it and put the cowling on and have a look at how gorgeous it is. So bear with me. If it does need speeding up, I will do it, and I'll put some background music in to keep you all entertained. Anyway, let's get on with the build. Okay, so pack 11, we have a motor, and what I need is the parts from pack 10. Where have I put them? Here we go. There we go. We need these two parts so we can pop the motor in, and we also need some screws. There we have the screws. Now I can't test this motor without connecting it up, but we'll do that a little bit later. Now basically the motor goes in here like so, sideways on like that, and we need to make sure we keep that connector, I believe, goes there like that, and we need to dress these wires around these screw mounts or points. Yeah, it's best there like that. So that needs to go in there. Okay, let's dress this up. That's not good. Oops, that's not good. Wires come off the motor. Okay, I'll have to pause that and resolder that up. Okay, I've resoldered the cable and put the motor into place. I've dressed the cables around them two screw points there, them two screw mounts there, and all I need to do is pop this on top, and hopefully nothing else will go wrong. Okay. Right, let's get the screws in place. Just hope this motor now works. That's my only worry. For some reason you can see, well, you can actually see that there, the gap there, so looks like that has not gone right. I have to check out what that is. Backing them in. Okay, just wasn't sat in correctly. Obviously the screws go in, but where the jack was, there's another two lugs here, and they just weren't clamped in together, but now that's fine. Just a very tight fit on the lugs. Oh, there we go. Let's see if we can get this in focus now. There we go. You can see it's closed up. Brilliant. That shouldn't be a problem now. Just hope that motor works. Is attached 00901 that came in stage 9 to the assembly in 2. Now this has to go that way. There we go. Like so. Okay, so what we've got now, we need parts from 004 from stage 4, which is 00407, and this part from stage 10, and we have to fit these. That was not easy getting that out. Now there are 3 holes there and 3 lugs, and basically it will only go on one way, so we have to marry the lugs up with the holes. And there we go, click them into place. There we are. This is going to be very fiddly. Right, now what we need is this, and we need to assemble this through here. Is that right? Doesn't seem to go right for me. Right, so see where the screw mount holes are and where it screws in there. Now it's supposed to fit through here, but it's a bit of a tight fit, that's for certain. Doesn't want to go though. Let me just check. Okay, that is a very tight fit, but it's gone through now. Now all I need to do is marry all this up. There we go. That should be there. That should be there. There we go. And then we can screw it in place. Frame here, make sure it is tight as a drum to get it through here. Well, there we go. That is that now in place. Lovely jubbly. Okay, now what we need is this radial engine from stage 9, and basically we've got to pop this through here. Again, it's a tight fit. I got the right way around. No, I haven't. I can't make that any bigger, and it don't want to go for me. Typical. Is it going right? Yep, there we go. Could have had it the wrong way around, I suppose. There we go. That shows how tight this plastic frame is around that jack. Anyway, that's that in place. Now, so I'll take the assembly from stage 9, insert the assembly from 3 through the centre. Check you have correct assembly in the correct orientation by carefully studying the diagrams. Now insert the assembly from stage 4 on top of 4, step 4. So now we need this one. Let me get this the right way around. This is that way, and that should go there. It doesn't, so I'll turn that around. There we go. That should be like that. It's a lot of detail there. This is going to look brilliant when it's finished. Now, what we need to do is put all these pipes in place, and the short ones go on the top, the long ones go underneath here. Yep, underneath in these sections here, here and here. Let me see, and okie doke. Right, what I'll do Insert the ends of 00407 into each cylinder. The shorter piece goes into the hole on the top of the cylinder, the long one bends into a U shape and is inserted into the hole underneath the cylinder. Okie dokes. Okay, I think we're finally finished. I had to glue the last 3 or 4 on simply because they just weren't behaving. I did try and snip off the ends a little bit because it did look a bit crimped rather than round, but they still didn't want to go, and basically that is supposed to go around there like that in that place, but as you can see they are all in place. It's just an absolute nightmare. I did throw it through the window, reglazed the window and picked this back up and rebuilt it. But that took forever and a day, that. There we go. Does look good though, all on cabling. Just very, very awkward. Okie dokie. Okay, so there we go. Each one is perfectly placed now. Go through the little guide holes here. This one's popped out, which is easily done. There. But it should all be in place. And that took, what, about an hour to complete. Very fiddly, but Looks brilliant. Okay doke, so that's step 6. Now what we need to do is get part 00307, which I believe is this part, and we place this up to daisy. Yep. This way around, something like this. There we go. Pop that in place like that. That lines up with all these points here. They're supposed to be. Yep. There we go. Make sure that the tip of the rod does not stick out from the silver parts of the engine. Push it lightly to correct if necessary. Well, that looks good. Come on, focus. There we go. You can see the rods. Excellent stuff. Okie doke. Next part, glue the 4 holes on part 00902 from stage 09 to the protrusions on the cylinder. So we need this part, and there are 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, points of connection. And I just need to look at this and see where there's 1, 2, 3, 4, so those 2 are the farthest ones. So basically it goes around here like so. Oops, there's and it should just pop onto them 4 points, which it does. Lovely jubbler, just like that. So it should look, yep, exactly like that. Glue the 4 holes on. That is stage 11 complete. Now I'm not going to glue that on just now because we've got some exhaust pipes to fit, and I want to make sure I can actually fit them as per the instructions without having to dismantle anything. But we'll go on to stage 12 now. And here we have stage 12, which is, well, don't tell you what parts here. You can see a battery box there. And we do have 1 battery box, a couple of exhaust pipes there, and all 1202, which is that's plastic. We don't need that. Now basically we need this part 00207, and this basically fits on here. 4 lugs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 2 closest are there, so that fits there and there. Therefore the others should just click into place, which they do. Lovely jubbly. Now we have to glue them parts on. And that is that stage complete. That's stage 12 complete. Okay, what I forgot to mention was we have to scrape up all the paint off the tips of here so they'll glue into place later. So I've just done that with a little file. So anyway, that's stage 12 complete. Now we can move on to stage 13. The parts. And here we have more exhaust pipes and flaps, it looks like. Get these out. Here we go, all the jubbly. Now basically we need this part, 00401 from an earlier issue, and we've got the screws. Let's just get these out. They're on plastic. These obviously fit on around here and here. Obviously I've not fully tightened them up. Don't want to put too much pressure on this while it's on this frame. Wrong one. What's that one? There we go. Let's take that off. I'll just tighten these up. Obviously these are supposed to open up and close. Excellent. Part 01306 is marked with the letter A, and this is last to put in place, which goes just there, I believe. Yep. And we glue that in place. There we go. That's those flaps in place. Got detail on there as well. Excellent stuff. Okay, that stage complete. Now we need the next stage, 14. We got more of the same again. All these flaps and exhaust pipes. So again, it will be exactly the same as what we've just done. There we go. That is that. Part complete. Okay. Right, now what it's asking us to do is glue the parts assembled in 3 to the 3 pegs on the assembly from stage 11. Okay, so we have got that lined up. I thought I'd made a major boo-boo, but I haven't. The pegs on this side aren't as big as the ones on the other side, but that is where that's supposed to be. There we go. In focus. There we go. Extremely difficult this I'm finding. Okay, so that's now glued in place. There's just 3 mounting points even though on this there seems to be 4 holes. It is now glued into place. Step 2. Basically we need these parts assembled in stage 12. Yep, where we had to file the tips down of all of these, and basically this will go on over here. Attach the parts assembled in stage 12 to the engine assembled in step 1. There is a big hole and 2 smaller holes in the centre of part 00207, but note that the smaller holes are slightly different in size. Each pipe of part 00207 is inserted into the hole on the cylinder, but if it doesn't fit well, pinch the pipe with tweezers and insert it while guiding it to the hole of the corresponding cylinder. So yeah, okay, that wasn't too bad. There's just one pipe that was getting stuck behind the cable. They all seem to be in situ now, so now we can screw it into place. There we go, that's that part in place. Lovely jubbly. You can see where all the pipes come through. Yep, and it is awkward getting them in place, but yeah, it's done. Must admit, this is the fiddliest build I've ever done, and I've still got these exhaust pipes to put in yet. And I hope that motor works. It better work. I'll be well miffed if it doesn't. Okay doke, let's have a look what we've got to do next. And I'm aware that this build is taking a long time for me anyway. For you I can easily speed it up, but now we need these exhaust pipes. I believe they're all called. Right. Okay, I'll just identify these and get right back to you. Okay, got the first 2 on, no problem. Let's get the okay, so that's all the exhaust pipes in place. That one was awkward, very awkward, very stiff, and basically 7 and 8, put in 8 first, 7 second. I just need to glue these onto these pegs now, and then it goes a lot easier. And like I said before, these static flaps would be better if they weren't on. You could put them on last. Don't know why they've asked to put them on now, but that is that basically completed. I just need to glue that flap back on, and I'll just pop some glue on these and okie dory. Okay, now I have glued all those exhaust pipes together, not together, but to the frame I should say, and I put that static flap back in place and glued that in place. Obviously it was in the way, so unfortunately I did have to break it off just to get that exhaust pipe in, but it's not a problem because I managed to get it back on, no problem whatsoever. It's just a matter of letting it set now. But I must admit, they weren't as awkward as I thought they were going to be. And lessons to be learnt is these two glued in flaps, do them last, because then you get these pipes in easy peasy. The only other problem I had was with this pipe here. It just was a bit of a tight fit basically. All the others went in no problem, and they are glued in place. And the only problem I have with gluing everything in place, especially with all this round frame here and underneath, is whilst you're working on it, it does tend to it did come apart in one place, but everything seems to be lined up. I've checked everything and everything seems to be okay. I just hope that motor works. Anyway, that is that stage complete. Let's have a look at what we need to do next. So yep, we've got all exhaust pipes in place. What we need to do now is, what we can do now is actually put the carolling on and the propeller, but I'm going to give that a minute or two because I do want this to set. This carolling is just magnetic, but it looks great. Okay, so basically that must go there, fits nicely there, the shape of it, and that fits all together there like so. So that don't look too bad. It's really good. Lots of detail on it, and the exhaust pipes look great now. Anyway, give that a minute to set and we can crack on. Okay, we've got stage 15 now. I'm not putting the propeller on just yet because I want to check it later. Now, stage 15, here we have all the parts. So let's get them out of the bag. This is the last stage of this pack. Basically a lot of assembly. There we go. Looks like there might be one or two parts that need glue in here. And one or two. There we go. What have we got? Oh, 01506. Let's identify that, which is propeller motor connector. The rest are just plastic, ABS resin, however they put it. No descriptions of them. Okay, so we need 01501 and 02, which I will imagine these two. Yep, fit and glue together basically. So two holes that look exactly the same size. They're actually a very tight fit, so I'm not going to glue them. And basically we need to fit this in part 03, which I think is this part here. Let's turn it over and it goes in there like. Okay, and then we need part 014, which is the larger one, this one. Yep. And we glue, we fit that there. All tight fits. So that's step 3 of stage 15. Now what we need is 015, basically part 5, which is, you think, this small piece of detail, and it goes in there. Yep, square fitting, and it says to glue it. So let's pop a little bit of glue on there. I'm not using a cocktail stick for this, I don't see the point. There we go, that's gone in place, no problem whatsoever. Now we need part 06, which is this part here, and just need to pop that in that top place there, like so. Okay, next step, part 7 with part 8. Now part 7 and part 8, that's part 7, basically goes into doodle-doo-doo. In the, it's D-shaped hole, so it just fits in nicely there like that, and we need to glue that in place even though it's a tight fit. I'll pop a bit of glue on that. There we go, that is that in place. And basically we need to put this on top of here, making sure those wires come out here so we don't trap them, basically. There, clicked in place. There we go, that's that in place. I'll just find out what I've dropped. Lucky for me, it landed on my seat. Okay, let's see what next. Right, so we've done up to step 3 there. Now what we need are these parts, and I have mislaid another one, won't be a sec. Okay, I didn't lose it after all, it was still on my desk. Okay, so we need these 2 parts, and basically these 2 fit on top of these 2. Right, insert the units assembled in 4 into the assembled 3. Don't glue here. You can now run the propeller motor by attaching the testing box. So basically we can attach that to there like so and see if this motor works without me putting the propeller on it. Lovely jubbly. Let's see. So what do we need? Switch that off. We need AAA batteries. Now I've got some somewhere. Juice in these. Now that is switched off. So basically that fits there. like so. And there we go, that is moving. Excellent, so the motor's fine. Whoopity-doo! Brilliant. Let's see. Set this cable off. There we go. Right. That's switched off. And let's switch her on. There she goes. So that's the engine complete. Woo! Thank God for that. Lovely jubbly. All I need to do is put that cowling on. Yeah. Oh, I'm chuffed about that. I don't see any wobble on there either. Brilliant. There's the overhead. Looking good. Oh. There she is, there she blows. Lovely jubbly. Now that was a build and a half, I'll tell you. Oh dear, all that detail on the exhaust, all them pipes, unbelievable. Obviously I'm going to shorten this for you. I've recorded an hour and a half of this, but it took me at least another hour because I had to stop. In various places, but that looks brilliant, that night. It's well worth the effort. You know, I know it's a challenge, it's very fiddly, and these parts, you know, pennies basically, but it's the result at the end. It looks absolutely superb. Let me just stop that. Put this caroling back on. Oops, there's it. Mind your fingers, John. These flaps get in the way. Right, which is the top one? There we go. That's the top one. You can actually see the last stage that we've done, this exhaust here, or main blower, or it might be an air intake, I don't know. And there it connects up where it lines up with. Get them flaps out of the way. There we go. Get the other part on. Get that out of the way. There we go. I love how that all sits in together. That caroling looks good. There we go. Sit that. Let's sort of see. There we go. Excellent. Lovely jubbly. Get on the overhead. Brilliant. That's the close up. That was well worth it. Brilliant stuff. I'll switch this off. There we go. I won't stop it with my fingers this time. That was a challenge and a half, like I've already said. But it all lines up perfectly good. Just need the rest of the plane now. Anyway, if you did enjoy that, please give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I do a much simpler build called Hachette Spitfire Mark 1A. Never had this issue with that plane compared to this, but this one has all the same functionality as the Spitfire, so it's going to look brilliant. So the Spitfire, it's got quite a few months before it's finished, but it does look beautiful. and I'm sure this is just going to match its beauty as well, because it is looking really good, and I'm chuffed about all that detail on it. Anyway, thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.